News and talk around the clock. News Talk 89 WLS.
From Chicago, Rokon and Gary Meyer, good evening. WLS, Big 89.
This hour being brought to you by Olson Rug.
More tickets to give away for our show outside the studio.
Invitations.
That's right.
How many times do the lawyers have to come back here and smack you around?
Because if we say tickets, that's a contest?
Yeah, something like that. These are invitations. This is not a contest.
To a gathering.
Yes.
It's very strange how they worded this.
March 13th. It's the Luck of the Irish show. Friday the 13th, the big weekend before St. Patrick's Day. It's going to be at Maggiano's. Now, you're thinking, Irish, Maggiano's? Hey, we're doing it with the fine folks that let us entertain you. What do you want? And that's going to be at Old Orchard Shopping Center.
Right. We've got the private room downstairs, and we'd like to set you up with some tickets. Talk to Todd. 591-8857 is the number to call. That's not the regular number to go on the air. It's a different number, 591-8857.
If you talk real sweet to Todd, sometimes it gives you two.
He's in control
there. So
of invitations.
Right. But it depends.
Carnival Wagon will be there. If you haven't seen it or know what it is, it'll be there. Fully loaded.
The last time we did this, the only other time that we did this from the Mighty Nice Grill right before Christmas. More people were there to see the Carnival Wagon than us.
That's fine. If that's the draw, that's fine with us.
To show there's no shame, I dragged it up the aisle. I might do that again.
Yes, you will.
But this time,
that's part of the deal.
I think we should have our people take it to the end of the aisle. The idea of me slinking both ways was kind of demeaning. You know, like you can see.
We started at the back of the room. This will be a big room, and it's almost like a wedding sort of setup. And down the center aisle, Jim brought the Carnival Wagon, and people got up like it was a wedding, like the bride was coming down, and started taking pictures of the Carnival Wagon.
And I'm not in any of them. This is the strangest thing.
And bowing like they weren't worthy to be near it. It was great.
Yeah, thank you for sending me, incidentally. Some of the people sent them, but I'm not in them. You see my hand on. They really took pictures of the wagon. I was thinking, hey, this is kind of cool. I'm like Monica Lewinsky getting my picture taken.
No, it was the wagon. That was the wagon. All right, listen, we got to talk to this guy who says that the federal government is controlling our weather. Now, El Nino, by the way, if you haven't noticed, has provided us with a most wonderful winter.
No winter.
It's going to screw us up in the spring because it's going to create a mosquito season.
We don't know that.
Bad allergies. But it's really doing a number on South Florida and the West Coast. We were talking about that earlier, and Rick wants to describe the HARP system to us.
How does that work, Rick?
Well, what it is the HARP system was designed more than 20 years ago. What it is a system that United States Air Forces uses, and you can look it up so you don't think I'm BSing you here, but
wouldn't think that.
Out of Yuccocock, Alaska. Okay?
That's out of where?
Yuccocock, Alaska.
You could if you got them.
Hey, what's that backwards?
Well, that's how it's pronounced, okay? But
right.
Anyway, what it is they let electronic magnetic pulses shoot out through these antennas. Like probably 1 billion pulses at a time, almost to where people in the area have claimed to heard like woodpeckers knocking on trees, okay? But the thing behind this is when weather patterns are coming, like the humidity and stuff, they could activate the machine to where it could, one, either totally delete the humidity and you get no rain, or they could direct the humidity where you could get rain in other areas, and they can also do the same with heat and cool weather.
The government is in charge of this.
It's through the United States Air Force.
Well, how well does it work?
Here's the funny thing. I heard about this a couple years back. I didn't pay much attention to it. But one day a friend of mine is showing me the United Nations magazine that they have out. It's a booklet. And in this booklet, they have a treaty signed between various nations, the United States and Russia, okay? And there was another nation on there, but I forgot it. And what it is there was an agreement on there that these nations would not use this as a weapon against each other. Okay?
You've got the snow weapon. You're about to get 40 inches of snow. That'll paralyze your city. You know what? Now, wait. Now, if this works, though...
deal with 2 inches of snow.
I know, but we used to be able to deal with it when we were real men.
Well, that's true.
Yeah. Back in the late 70s, we could handle snow.
Not anymore.
For some reason, we can't handle it anymore. Now, let me ask you this, though. If it works so well, how come they don't solve these problems so that you don't have... So that it rains only over farmland and never rains over a city?
What about that?
Let me tell you something. Now here's where I'm going to start sounding like a wacko.
No.
I mean, you take it from, and whoever else is listening can take it from there too. There's a lot of black projects that the government does. Okay.
Don't start now.
No,
Mr. Farrakhan, enter into this right now.
What do you mean by black project?
Well, black projects, I mean by where the government is allowed to take X amount of dollars to fund projects that the people needn't know too much about. Okay?
These are secret projects where they below the line or something they call them, where they're funded.
Right.
So in other words, when you're paying $400 for a hammer, you're really not. You're paying $29.95 for a hammer.
You got it right on the head.
Yeah. You know what? I saw Independence Day. I know how this works.
Okay, well, anyway, back in the early 90s, around 92, 93, the United States caught Russia using this on us. Okay? And right after the time that they had told them, okay, well, we had an agreement going on here, and you guys are starting to do this, they said, no, we were just doing low-altitude tests.
Yeah, that's what they always say about stuff.
But if you guys also want to put like 2 and 2 together here's where the funny stuff starts.
Here it comes.
Here comes 4.
In 93, didn't the Midwest start getting most of its flooding? And this is right around the time where they busted Russia, okay, pulling their tests.
So the Mississippi flooding is a...
Oh, and by the way,
yeah.
we also do have antennas set up through Missouri, Iowa, okay?
Sounds like the lyrics to Route 66.
Pardon me?
What?
All right, do you have anything you can fax us on this? Or send us?
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
I'll fax you guys some stuff.
So what's going on? What should we do? Panic?
I don't really think there's anything you can do. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't really think there's anything we can do. I mean,
We should build a dome over the whole city, not just this new Bears Stadium. Let's just do the whole city.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know what? In the
It's not
70s...
enough to keep the government out of our lives, much less ask them for more money to do. You know, I mean, what you want them to do is keep their hands out of our pockets, not be asking.
Rick, has the government ever
And out of our
contacted you
pants.
in your home?
No.
Okay. All right, look forward to that soon.
No.
Okay, send it, fax us something.
One thing for you is here's another fact, though.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever heard your telephone ring, answer the telephone, and there's no answer on the other line?
Many times, like right now.
Well, here's something for you. Okay. Here's something for you to start thinking about.
Okay.
If you ever get that, okay, when you hang up the phone, as soon as you hang up the phone, you activate the microphone inside of your telephone, and people can start listening in.
Ooh.
What?
I'll have to work on that at home.
They say, I've heard a theory that the telephone company sometimes tests, because a lot of those things happen in the middle of the afternoon when nobody's usually home. That's why you hear the one ring and then there's nothing there.
And you pick up the phone and you don't hear nothing.
That means when you hang it back up that your phone is activated?
Well, they can listen to... Now, wait. Now, I do know. This is...
Activate the phone is to pick up all the phone lines in your home and hang them back up again or disconnect the phone.
Rick, have you ever wrapped your head in aluminum foil?
No, I haven't.
For being a wise guy?
So the government cannot intercept your thoughts?
No, I haven't.
All right, that's good. Don't.
Well, I always talk near the shower, so that somehow drowns things out.
Or he speaks into the toilet and then flushes.
Right.
Gives himself a swirly. Thank you, Rick.
Okay.
And fax us that stuff, 984-5283.
Can I ask you where you're calling from?
No, don't ask him.
Where? What town?
Chicago.
You are? Okay, I thought it
I
might be...
listen to you guys every day.
I thought
Okay.
it might be Montana.
I don't think Rick is nearly as...
I've been trying these past couple days, Gary, that there's something weird going on about this. So, I mean, today was like the day. Let me call this guy. Sound like the lunatic. And
That's all right.
You know what?
I thought you were from Montana.
Like I said, all you have to do is look up the HARP system. It's HARP.
Okay. So
And you'll
fax
be
us...
able to see that this ain't
Rick,
no,
Rick, pay attention. Rick,
Fax us.
fax us.
Wow.
312-984-5283.
Got it?
No.
312-984-5283.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. All right, bye.
All right, take it easy.
Okay. Down into the bunker he goes, to the fax machine.
By the way, did you notice this music was featured on The Simpsons last night?
I missed The Simpsons last night.
Yeah, this was on The Simpsons.
And
First, our opening
opening theme at the Olympics
was on the Olympics, and now this was on The Simpsons. We're big in this town, buddy.
We're influencing a lot of people.
Apparently so. Here is the weather forecast, and back to your... Now, is this a government weather forecast?
It sounds like it. 55 tomorrow, partly sunny. That's a government tampering thing. It's her last week, ladies and gentlemen. It's Kara Cox.
And right now, word is on the north side, there's a derailed CTA Red Line train at State Street just north of Grand Avenue. The intersection of State and Grand is blocked off, and power on the tracks between North and Roosevelt has been turned off. Word is so far there are no injuries or problems like that. Crews are investigating the situation right now.
So that's in the tunnel down there.
Apparently so.
State Street and Grand.
We don't know exactly what's going on, but I'll try to keep you updated.
That's ugly. And you know what this means? That means that there are trains
6 more weeks of spring
stuck on the tracks in front and behind that thing.
Geez.
They can't move, and there's somebody who has to go to the bathroom really badly.
Probably
and it's probably really warm down there, and people still wearing their winter jackets. B.O.
B.O. I just hope they have the coffee cans with them.